HBO did not buy Awkward Black Girl. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is my 14-year-old Bichon toothless dog, Gail. Say hi, Gail. My name is Shania, just Shania Banson, and I have been a filmmaker for the past 11 years, and I've been a full-time director, writer, and producer for the past 3 years, and I've been a screener for a film festival for the past 2 years. Today on OnSet Talks, I'm going to respond to this comment about film festivals versus self-releasing, but I'm going to add something in there, which is private screenings or self-screenings. Let's start with defining what all these things are. In my previous videos, I already talked about what film festivals are. You can go back to my page and watch it, but in regards to what a self-screening or a private screening is, that is when you take charge and you host your own premiere. You'll invite a bunch of friends and families, you rent out a movie theater, you provide them with what they need. That's a whole nother video. You will have your friends and family sit in a movie theater in an audience and watch your film with you. Private screenings have been a thing since the end of time, but what I've been doing with my films, and I've been encouraging a lot of my other filmmaker friends to do, is do private screening tours. If you're a person who may have friends in a bunch of different cities, families in a bunch of different cities, communities or fans or whatever you want to call it, audiences in a bunch of different cities, I always recommend that you take your film to them. Bring your screening to their city, create a moment out of it. Because when you're doing a private screening, it is all about you. You're putting on your own Q&A and you're allowing yourself time to mingle with everybody about your film specifically. Versus when you're doing a film festival, you are being grouped into a film block. Now, does that ruin your chances of getting into film festivals? The only way that you can ruin your chance of getting into a film festival is if you make this a huge spectacle, i.e. you truly sell tickets to it. So when you are doing these private screening tours, and it's been done before, you can sell tickets, but you would do this as a donation because that is different than selling for profit. If you're doing this as a donation-based ticket, then technically it is going to the development of said film, whether it is done or not. If you were doing this for ticket sales and looking at it for profit, then it technically means that it had a theatrical debut and it may ruin your chances of getting into film festivals. Always recommend really hammering out the strategy that you're going to put behind doing a private screening, but ultimately having a private screening, giving yourself a moment so that audiences can come and find you, is a great marketing tool for you to get your film out there. Other people who have done it is like Ava DuVernay. When she did her biggest indie film, she did a screening tour to multiple cities and it was a moment. And what else she did was document it. She hired a film crew that was able to capture different people's reactions after the film, before the film, and during the film. She cut it up into a recap, and that is a way to have marketing material about the buzz, the excitement, and the enjoyment that everybody experienced through watching your film and your film alone. Now, doing this at a film festival, they too may have camera crews that are there getting people's excitement, but it's not necessarily excitement about your film. It's about everybody that was in that block. Hell, it's about everybody who's even in the festival. Now, I would definitely say that doing private screenings and doing a film festival fall within the same category of marketing for your film. Self-releasing does not. If you've created this project and your dream is to have it on other streaming platforms and or within film festivals, and you do a self-release, you are now removing your ability to make that dream come true. Because what a self-release is you utilizing your own platform to put that project out in full and make it available to the public to view. You are ultimately becoming your own streaming platform. Now, I've seen this done before many a times, and I've seen it done successful. There are so many filmmakers who have their YouTube channels, and that is the main place where everybody can find their projects, their films, their shorts, their digital series, whatever the case may be. It's been done. It's been done successfully. You can go on YouTube right now and type in horror short films and you will see thousands and thousands of indie filmmakers' work on there available to watch. They have millions and millions of views. There is a way to find a market and an audience in the independent space without wanting to be on the Netflixes, the HBOs, the Amazon Primes of the world. However, if that is still your dream and you want to release your film on YouTube, please know, once the project is out, it is out. There is no, I release my digital series on YouTube, but I want Netflix to buy it. That's not how that works. I know the common misconception is that Awkward Black Girl is the thing that got Issa Rae insecure, but honestly, if you've done any research or listened to Issa Rae at all, it is not. That was not the streamline. Yes, that was a part of her portfolio, but HBO did not buy Awkward Black Girl. They bought Insecure. Please know that once you decide to invest in your project and put it out, it is out and it is yours. You You are the network. You are the studio. You are the streaming platform. You are the distribution, honey. Because there is no possibility that those networks are then going to pay for something you already released. No amount of marketing is going to make that intriguing. I am so sorry. Will they buy a version of it? Will they buy a variation of it? Perhaps. If you are looking to make a series and you feel like you just want to make the pilot and put the pilot out and then sell the pilot, that is still going to be a harder sell than if you were to just invest in something smaller, such as the proof of concept, maybe a trailer, maybe even a teaser. Look at Bel Air as an example. That wasn't a pilot episode. That was a teaser that brought so much excitement it sold the show. They do not want the plot. They do not want the thing that they are investing in to already have been done. So if you're doing a full 30-minute pilot and you release that 30-minute pilot, the best you can ask for is for that pilot to create enough buzz for you to find an investor to create the rest of the series. Because Netflix is not going to look at that pilot and say, yeah, give me the rest of the episode, because the pilot is out already. That's what they wanted. Give them the teaser. I promise you, you'll likely save money, time, and stress. She is literally snoring like I am not having a whole conversation here. So when you are trying to decide and or thinking about whether or not you should do a self-release or a film festival and or a private screening, I need you to truly consider, what are you looking for? What is the thing that you want the most? Is it, I just want the audiences in the world to see my project? Then go with a self-release. Just know you will have to focus on marketing that heavily. You will need to be the marketer of your project, of your platform, of your network. The same way we like to complain about Apple TV not doing the marketing, well, try doing the marketing for your own project and you see why. Because it's not easy. But if you are looking to have somebody help you out with a bit of that marketing, then I would highly recommend doing the film festival circuit with the research and or the private screening route. I always put private screenings a little bit above the film festivals just because, again, the attention is on you.